And it's with mixed emotions, a heavy heart, that I announce, and I guess more important, confirm, that the Edmonton Oilers have agreed to trade Wayne Gretzky to Los Angeles.
I'm in shock. I'm in shock. Didn't think they would trade him. I thought he was one of the untradables.
Promised Mess I wouldn't do this.
That was one of my first where were you moments. You're going to love Craig Simpson's location over with George Stroumboulopoulos.
All right, thank you very much, Mr. Millard. Yes, August 9th,
Quite a day.
1988. And when we were on with Wendell earlier,
Yeah.
he said that once Gretzky got traded,
The world changed, right?
Forever. Everybody was available. Where were you that day?
Well, it was amazing. You know, I was 21 years old, just won the Stanley Cup, had a real great honor of playing with Wayne in Edmonton. And we had, it was the summertime, and he said, you know, why don't you come down to L.A.? We'll play some golf, we'll work out, we'll get ready
Hey, you were buddies,
for the
right?
season. So I got there about August 6th. And by that time, there was some talk. Again, there wasn't the kind of insider talk that we have now, but there were some rumors. So when I landed, Wayne picked me up at Los Angeles airport, and we started talking. I said, what's this that I hear about? It's not true, right? And he said, well, there's some things happening. The long of the short is Janet only had a little condo there, so we were going to stay at Alan Thicke's place. And we were actually looking after Robin Thicke, who at that time was not obviously,
You were
superstar.
babysitting.
We were babysitting Robin. And, you got it.
Wow.
So we went by by Janet's condo. And, you know, the old days you had telephone and you had the answering machine.
You pressed the button.
Gretz walked in, the message light was going, he pressed the button, and the first message was from Bruce McNall. And he goes, Wayne, it's Bruce. Things are really heating up. I think the deal's going to get done, and here's what the deal is. And my jaw just dropped, and Wayne said, yeah, you know, there's quite a bit going on. So that was about August 6th, and the next 3-4 days were just an incredible whirlwind.
So that press conference where he's sliding on the jersey.
Well, the amazing thing is, again, this is how different the world was back in 1988. We went out to dinner the night before, and there were so many rumors going around. It was something that they didn't want to make sure that it didn't get out beforehand. And we went to dinner, came back, and I got woken up the next day. Janet came in and said, Wayne's gone. And there was too much happening. The deal's done, and he's gone up to Edmonton. So here we are at Alan's place there, too. We had Walter and Phyllis on their television in Brantford.
Gretzky's parents,
with the phone on, and we're sitting like this listening to the phone because there wasn't even any television coverage in Los Angeles. So we're standing outside trying to listen to that press conference at Molson House in Edmonton there. And it was real surreal, you know. For me, as exciting as a young player, getting an opportunity to win a Stanley Cup, this team's going to be together forever. You get to play with Wayne Gretzky. And to be at that side of it, seeing the impact that Wayne had there, it was quite incredible. At the press conference in Los Angeles, you know, I was sitting behind the curtain because as an Edmonton Oiler, I wanted nothing to do with it, but I was stuck with him. He was my host for the next week and a half. But, you know, quite incredible even then, just to see the impact of what it did. And anywhere we went, people were talking about Wayne.
How about that following training camp?
I liked it.
In the Oilers room. Yeah, you would like that, wouldn't you?
The Kings liked it. Yeah. You know what? It was strange, and I think, you know, it's hard. We've talked a lot today about players when their friends get traded. You know, the impact that has, and I think when you have an iconic personality, the biggest player in the game, a team that had won 4 out of the last 5 Stanley Cups, Wayne Gretzky, the best player. It was crippling to us, and it took us quite a while to get over it. It was a tough one for everybody to swallow.
Is that when guys like Mark Messier say stuff? Did you say stuff? Who talked to the room?
Well, I think Glenn tried to, you know, he stuck around. He didn't leave as the coach. He left as the coach the next year and let John Muckler take over. But I think partially for Glenn, he wanted to make sure that under his watch, you know, he stuck around for that year. I don't think it truly ever got the separation until in the playoffs, ironically. You know, that year we were up 3-0 in the playoffs, and the Kings came storming back. And in Game 7 at the Forum, Wayne scored an empty net goal that solidified it. And, you know, he did a dance, as you do when you score a big goal to get to the next round. And that was probably when it was said the most. Glenn came in, didn't say a whole lot into the room, but said, you know, guys, that's your buddy out there. That's your buddy dancing at center ice as he just, you know, dug our grave and stuck it to us. So I think that was sort of the first time that we could sever the tie a little bit, because at the end, he was the reason why we weren't still playing.